Hey guys, I am super excited to talk with you today about how you are going to throw a killer launch party. And maybe it's not just you, but how we are going to throw you a killer launch party so that you are going to hit your goals in your first 30 days to get free product, to get 50% off your products, and just to really get a good vibe going in your online store, okay? So that is exactly what I want you to think of your group is. Your group is a store. It's your storefront. And so however your people, the experience they get inside your store is totally the experience that they're going to feel about your products, right? And about your customer service. So I want to give you 8 tips on how you are going to get your business started off on the right foot. So number 1, make sure you have followed in the files how I tell you to get your store set up. And that one of the biggest things about doing that is having your album set up and ready to go. There's nothing worse than getting 4,000 notifications from somebody in a group because they added a ton of stuff to it. So make sure your albums are set up now before you add anybody to it. Number 2, have a description of your page because people are going to be snooping around. I also have that in the file of the how to get your launch party started or how to get ready for your launch party. I have an example of mine. You can go look at mine as well, but have that there too because people are going to start snooping. They're going to start looking in the albums. They're going to think, what is this stuff, right? They want to learn a little bit more. So give them information so that they have something to look at. Number 3, do not just go randomly adding all of your friends and everybody else to your group. That is the worst way to start a business. Basically, you know, as if there's, you don't force people into your store. You want people to want to come into your store. And you want to get referrals, which are the best, to come into your store. So you want to start this from like grassroots, true, authentic people who like makeup, who are intrigued by the product, or maybe who are was invited by somebody who also loves this stuff and it's giving them a suggestion. So with all of that being said, number 4, you have got to be excited and enthusiastic about this product, about our company, about the opportunity, about everything. First of all, isn't it really hard not to be? It is exciting, and we're on a ground level, literally life-changing opportunity right here. For those of you that stick with this for the long haul, you guys, your life is going to be blessed forever. And I am so grateful and excited to be on this journey with you. With that being said, I am so excited. And that's probably part of the reason you're here, because when you came into my online store, you either found me through a video that I've done Facebook ads with, you have either found me through a video that I genuinely just did on my, and not that the other one wasn't genuine, it was just a little more strategic. It was an ad that I actually paid for to promote, but the other ones were just videos on my personal page and a video on my business page. And so really, or maybe you were invited to my group. But once you got inside, right? Have you ever gone into a store and you thought the outside looked really cool and then you get inside and you're like, not really what I thought it was going to be, right? That could happen. And so you want people to get excited about what they see on the outside or what they think it might be. And then once they get inside, you want to give them like the best service ever. Part of that is being enthusiastic and excited about it because people are going to feed off your energy. Now listen, I'm not saying that you have to act like you're super excited like all the time. I'm not even asking you to be fake, but I am asking you to be enthusiastic about what you're doing because again, people feed off of your vibes. So it's like your vibes attract your tribe, right? So the people who have joined me so far on this journey, if you are a person that thinks I'm annoying, you're not going to want to do this with me because you're going to think, whoa, that girl's over the top. She's a lot, right? But those of you that like that, you're going to want to join. And so your vibe attracts your tribe. Well, guess what? Your vibe also attracts your customers. So make sure your vibe is a positive, enthusiastic, really fun one that is really excited to share these products with these people. Speaking of customer service, let's think about it for a second. So this is your store. This is your opportunity to really give people a great experience to want to try the product and then to be repeat customers. So I want to give you 2 stores to think about, Nordstrom and Walmart. Which one do you want to be? So guys, I really want to encourage you to strive to give people the Nordstrom service. When you walk into Nordstrom, their store is clean, it is crisp, there is a very nice air about it. Sometimes a little too expensive, right? If we're on a major budget, but Nordstrom gives a much different vibe than a Walmart. And that's what we're striving for. We are striving for excellent customer service. We are striving for being personable with our customers. And we're striving for a clean, crisp, just really, really good experience. So go for the Nordstrom and give your customers that experience, even though it's in an online store. You also are going to get the chance to do plenty of home parties. You're going to get the chance to do plenty of events and be a vendor at things. You're going to get chances to be in front of people too. But the online store, in my opinion, is seriously incredible, because you can reach millions of people that you never would have met if you were literally just focusing on doing face-to-face things. So I think a little bit of both is absolutely necessary, but the online opportunity is just incredible. Number 6, I'm going to leave this, guys, up to you, but I found really great success with giveaways. Now, in my very first giveaway, I did not give away a $50 product, because guess what? I didn't want to eat that and have to be in the hole, so to speak, just to give away something. What I did do was I offered $5 off of their next order. Get that? Their next order, which means they're going to have to place an order. So even though I gave $5 off, which was a really nice perk, they actually bought something. And so you kind of want to be thinking about the future, right? So another thing that I did was I gave away these little makeup pouches that I made, and they were like $3. So think of little things that you can do to give your customers just a little bit more of a loyalty to you, because when you do that, they are going to come back. They are going to feel like they had a great experience, that you give away stuff all the time. And by all the time, I don't mean all the time, but that you have reasons. You're basically showing your customers that you really, really appreciate them and you value them. And so giveaways are great, but I'm going to leave that up to you. There are pictures in the team page in the album that says launch party that are examples of giveaways. Example, there's a post for the $5 off. If you want to use it in your launch party, I am going to leave that up to you. I'm going to post all the other things that are informational and fun, but you can do the giveaways according to however you want to do that. Number 7, this is huge. Huge, 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 huge. So because people cannot read your personality per se all the time through just your words, if you're posting a picture or you're just posting, you have to get comfortable going live. And guys, I know the first few times I went live, and even sometimes now, I get nervous. But I promise you, the more you do it, the more comfortable you get. And going live allows you to really give your customers an amazing experience, because they get to see you, they get to hear you. It feels like they're just talking to you. And so I want to encourage you to go live during your launch, because I will be there with you, so to speak, right, online. But I want you to get comfortable, because I'm going to ask each of you to start going live really, I would say, at least every other day. There are days I go live every single day in my group, but there is a reason for it, because I want to feel like I'm still talking to these women that are my customers. I really want to continue to get to know them and to help them and to show them how fun this is, how easy this is, how excited I am about these products, and how much I really, really appreciate them. And I want to give them free tips and all that other kind of stuff. So get comfortable, getting uncomfortable, and go live. So I really want to encourage you in your launch party. I want you to go live. Because guess what, guys? Especially in the beginning, most of the people that are going to be in your store are people that know you already, like you, and trust you. And that is who people do business with. People they like, they know, and they trust. Simple as that. Now, when we start getting into helping you maybe potentially start doing some Facebook ads and getting into what we call our cold market, people you've never met before that you would have never known, except the fact that you strategically connected with them in some way through social media. Those people don't know you from Adam, right? And so they don't know you. They don't necessarily like you, and they don't necessarily trust you. But going live with your warm market, the people who do know you, like you, and trust you first, is going to be the best thing you can do for your business. All right, and then number 8, this is so important. You need to interact with every single post. So if I post, you need to like it, you need to comment on it, and then you need to like and comment on every single other thing that anyone posts in your group. Because again, this is called communication. This is how we're communicating with people in these groups, is by talking back to them. They write something, we acknowledge it, and we talk back. You wouldn't just ignore somebody if they ask you a question to your face or if they told you something to your face. The same you have to think about in your store. Don't just ignore people because, you know, their post maybe wasn't necessarily a question, or it wasn't necessarily like, I don't know, anything, but you really, even if it's just commenting back with a like and an emoji with a smiley face, that is good enough. That is one really big key to social media, is really you have to communicate with your people and you have to really have conversations. And then the last thing I'm going to leave you with is the fact that this is your business, not mine. I have a business that I'm running. I have a page that I'm running. I have customers that I'm servicing. I am just here to help you do the same and launch your business. So when we have your launch party, I really want you to think about it as that I'm almost just like your stability, right? The person that's kind of behind the scenes, really helping you lay the main foundation. And of course, if you get into a bind with any questions you don't know the answers to, you can always tag me in the post and have me help you. But really, guys, this is your shop. This is your future. And so I really don't want you to feel like just because I'm posting throughout the day, the main post, that you can't take ownership of your own thing, right? The quicker you are independent in these kinds of businesses, like direct sales, the more successful you will be and the quicker you will be. For example, I'm not, hanging on to everything that my mentor has done. And guess what, guys? I'm only 4 weeks into this business, and it's not like I know everything. So there's a really good saying that I want to leave you with. It's fake it till you make it, right? You don't have to know every single product. You don't have to know every single ingredient that's in our lipsticks or our shadows or anything else. You just need to give people great customer service, make them feel valued, make them value. Don't just make them feel valued, but make them feel valued. Let them know you so appreciate them supporting you in your business, and get them engaged, get them enthusiastic about what you are doing. A couple other side tips that I didn't write on my notes, but I do want to tell you. Visually, guys, people are visual. Make sure your visual pictures are that are going to match you and your brand. Make sure they're clear. Make sure people see them, but don't just post words in your group. Make sure there is a visual that goes to it. And there are a few apps that I can share with you that I love to use for all of my visuals, really to catch people's attention. So I hope that gives you a really good idea of how you're going to make this really, really be successful, so that you hit at least your 300 PV. Ideally, we want to get you to the 1,000 PV mark so that you get your free products, which is awesome. And I just want to leave you with the fact that, this is fun. This really is fun. Don't get stressed out over it. Honestly, I feel like the hardest part about this business is packaging things up until you get into a groove of how that really works. But that's not even going to happen until you place your order and you get it. We'll deal with that when we get there. But really, I think when somebody says they want a color and it's sold out or it's on back order, it's like, how am I going to disappoint them? But guys, we're talking lipstick here. We're talking makeup. We're talking fun. We're not talking about a car. This is not something they're going to have for the next 5 years. And it really, 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 really matters, right? Yes, it's disappointing that we don't have the color for them, but my suggestion to you is look at our other colors that we have available and match them with something else, and just give them that suggestion. Hey girl, the color that you picked is gorgeous, so gorgeous that it's actually out of stock right now, but you really should look at XYZ color. It would be beautiful on you, and it would be a great compromise, or it would be just as good, something like that. So I hope that helps you. I'm super excited to get started with you. If you have any questions, let me know. But otherwise, go to the team file, check out the list, make sure you have all that stuff ready, and let's do this. Let's share these amazing products with people, and let's share this amazing business with people, and let's just get them excited just like you and I are. All right? I will talk to y'all soon. Have a good day.